So this morning, Ethan, when we went outside, tell me what was inside your tray.
And ice.
Ice! How did the ice get there?
It's down the chimney.
The ice came down the chimney?
Yeah.
Did it into the garden?
Yeah.
Or did the water turn into ice?
Water did the ice.
The water turned because the water got very
Cold.
and we watched a video, didn't we? And we saw people making things out of ice. What did they use?
Drill. And sewing.
Ice sculptures, weren't they? So I said to you, we're going to find out how to make ice, aren't we? So we've got our ice tray here. Put your fingers in at the moment. Can you feel any ice? What do you think we need to add into it?
This.
No, what do you think we need to add into it to make ice?
Water.
Okay, would you like to go and get some water from the bathroom downstairs for me? You've got to carry it very carefully. You're not going to run? What would happen if you ran with the water?
I got warm.
You've got warm water. Do you think that's going to make good ice? Show me your careful carrying. Ready? Ready, careful. Careful. And then you pour it in. Into the ice tray.
I go put it.
No, leave it there, that's fine, because we don't want the clothes to get wet. Careful. Nice. Is it ice yet? No, let's fill it up then. Fantastic. Now, good boy. Now, put your fingers in again. Is that icy yet? So what do we need to do to the ice?
Put it in the water.
We put it in the water? Or do we put it in the...
In the...
What do we call that?
I call.
It needs to go somewhere very cold. Where's cold in our kitchen? Oh, we're going to put it in the... We call this the freezer. Go on, and you go and bring your ice over and we'll put it in the freezer.
I will go big.
You carry it very carefully. You got it. Very careful. Balance. It's okay if you spill some. It's only water. Bring it over. Careful. There we go. Nice. Shall I help you? Turn it round the other way. And you ready? Mind your fingers. Now, what do we have to do with this now to turn it into ice?
And we
What
need
do we have? What do we do with this one to turn it into ice?
put and leave it in there.
How long for?
A long time.
A long time to turn into ice.
We
Fantastic.
revisited the ice sculpture video, then Ethan found tools
Do you
around the
remember when we
house
went
that he wanted
outside
to use to make his own ice sculpture.
What was inside your tray?
Ice.
It's important to keep
Ice.
revisiting
And where
why
did
you're
the
doing
ice
an
come from?
activity. That will give it purpose.
The water turned into ice, did it? So, what did we watch a video of? Can you remember? What were the people doing to the ice in the video?
Chopping and dribbling.
They were chopping and drilling. They were making sculptures, weren't they? Making people out of the ice. So, you said that you'd like to have a try at that, didn't you? So today we've got all of your chopping tools. Which ones do you have here?
Drill and sauce and water and that.
Fill this water here. Is that nice and warm? That one's nice warm water, and then we've got some salt there. So we made some ice, didn't we?
And put water.
Can you tell me how we made the ice first?
And water.
Where do we get the water from?
I in the tray.
Do you put them in the tray, and then where did you put the tray?
On the top.
On the top of where? Where did you put it to make it cold?
In the fridge.
Was it in the fridge? What was it called? Can you remember? What was it called?
I don't know.
Show me. Because remember we said the fridge is where it gets cool, the freezer. Can you say that?
Pizza.
And the freezer is where it gets freezing cold. Show me your body being freezing cold. Oh. So, last time we put the trays in, can you remember? Was it water? Shall we see what's happened to it now? Go on and you pull the trays out. You tell me.
Ice.
Has it turned into ice? How did it turn into ice, Ethan?
Maybe too cold.
Did it get really cold? So you're going to go and make some sculptures with the ice now yourself. Let's go. Right. So you're going to have to try and get the ice out of the trays. How are you going to do that?
Water.
Water, you can try that.
And that's sugar.
And the salt, remember, not
When
sugars.
doing any science-based activity, it's important
tell
to
me what
step
you're
back
doing here.
and let them explore their own ideas and interests.
Mm-hmm.
I put salt
Salt, good.
there.
Okay. Do you think that's going to get the ice out? Go on then, you try. Try and get that ice out now.
And fill.
Okay. Is it coming out? No, got to try something else. How else might you get the ice out of the tray?
Water.
More water?
And sugar.
Mm-hmm.
And more sugar salty.
No, you try. See if that's out now. No? Okay, I'm going to give you a clue.
Provide ideas and
tray.
suggestions to challenge their
Turn it
thinking and move the
upside
learning
down.
forward.
What can we do now to get the ice out?
And then flip it.
Try it. Maybe give it a bash with your hammer first. Give it a little bash with your hammer.
Look, it's come out.
How many did you get out?
This and this.
Well, let's try again. Let's turn it upside down and you bash it with your hammer. See if you can get them all out. Because when you bash it, it's pushing them out. Wow, lots coming out now. Try again. Give it a big bash. You've got it. Now you're going to do some carving. See if you can make a sculpture for me.
It's
What are you going to make?
the dish up. This is my grill. And the only water. And all that
What's going to happen when you pour the warm water onto the cold water?
I'm cleaning
You're cleaning. Try this one. Let's put the cold ice in the warm water.
It's cold.
Can you remember what I said the word is when it goes from ice back into water? We say it melts. It melts, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So see if you can melt that ice really quickly. You've got to get it really hot. How are you going to warm the ice up to melt it?
And drop it.
Okay, try that, see if that's melting.
I put it in here.
Shall I show you what I do? Watch this. Get a piece in your hand and squeeze it really hard. Get a piece in your hand and squeeze it really hard. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Can you feel your hand starting to get wet? Look. Can you see the water dripping out of my hand? Ethan, watch. Watch. Can you see the water dripping out? Because my hand is warm, so it's making the ice go back into water again. See? What are you going to do next?
Put it in here.
Okay. I'm going to give you a challenge. I want you to turn some ice back into water really quickly. So, can you fill this cup with ice for me? Fill it up with ice. With the ice cubes, yeah. And then I want you to bring your cup over here. Where might be nice and warm in our house? Is it warm in there or is it cold in there? We want somewhere hot. What's hot in our house? What's hot? The radiator. Is that hot? Let's put your ice up here on top of the radiator, and we're going to come back later and see what's happened. What do you think's going to happen to the ice in there?
Put it in here.
What's going to happen when it gets all warm from the radiator?
It's all gone.
It's going to all what? Gone all together?
All way up there.
It's going to go up into the sky.
Yeah.
And then what's going to happen?
And go all the way back down.
And then it's going to turn into the rain. And then what happens to the rain?
And then all the ice comes back again.
The ice will come back again. So it keeps going, does it?
Yeah.
Tell me though, what do the plants like to do with the rain?
They drink.
They drink it. They do, don't they?
And this get warm. This go over that.
Now, how long do you think we need to leave it on the radiator for it to get warm?
Actually, we put it down there.
Show me. Down where?
Here. I put it here. Nice and warm.
Okay, you can put it there nice and warm.
Is it?
Perfect. So how long should we leave it for, Ethan?
5 minutes.
Okay,
Keep learning.